Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Appalachian State's offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Coastal Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him. But what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator.
He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Roberts. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Roberts. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bringing the heat. Now improvising. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A quick pass to the left. Crosses the 45. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Chanticleers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Barber. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from in? Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Barber. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the run. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. At the 35, he's open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll keep it himself. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Barber. Got it set up on the outside. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the shot to clears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Dozier. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Roberts. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that...
Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Shanta clears, moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Coastal! And that one will give him the lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Roberts. Fights off a defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there. And you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
Listen, anybody can run the option, and it looks great. Multiple options, going to be very hard to defend. The quarterback has to make great decisions. Nice read, nice job running the football, chewing up some yards and making a big play.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Push down for the tackle.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the... Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Roberts. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going up top again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Corralled and brought down by the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. He's open on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From his end zone, he'll go up top, using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Flying out to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. You know, there's no